What's next for you? How do you feel? What's going through your mind right now? Hey there, Bare Knuckle Fight fans. How are you tonight? Susan Cingari here, and look who I've got with me. Reggie, the Regulator Pena, who's fighting at BKFC 8. How are you tonight, Reggie?
I'm doing well. It's a pleasure to be on the show.
Thank you so much. I know we're getting close to the fight, so I want to ask you a little bit about how your training camp is coming along.
It's going great. Just been focusing a lot on the stand-up, on the boxing, because it's BKFC. There's no kicking, there's no takedowns. It's not MMA, so it's great to just focus on one aspect of the fight game. It makes it a lot easier.
It's an interesting point you mentioned, but talk to me a little bit about anything you're doing differently. I know you have a boxing background, but bare knuckle is gloves off, and some of our viewers are not as familiar with the sport. That's why we're hoping to do as many interviews as we can. So any specific training you've done to kind of prepare your hand, so to speak, for the bare knuckle event?
I mean, I haven't really done so much. Just, I have pretty strong hands. I have great knuckles as it is.
Wow.
So these knuckles were made for BKFC. So, just other than, I might occasionally, hit the bag with just my wraps, but not too much. I don't want to get any injuries before the fight.
Sure.
So I just do regular boxing training. So it's, I feel very confident, and I'm going to be very well prepared for this fight.
How do you think you match up against your opponent, Lorenzo Hunt?
I mean, I think it's a perfect matchup. To me, I don't think he's even on my level. I don't think he belongs in the bare knuckle cage with me. I mean, if this was an MMA competition, I don't even think the Florida State Commission would uphold the fight, because he's 3-5 in MMA. He's a scrub to me. So I don't think he belongs in the same ring with me. But this is bare knuckle, and he makes himself out to be a stand-up fighter. So I have to respect that. Anytime you get into the ring with any man who does this sport, there's always a risk involved. So I can't underestimate him. But I just feel at the end of the day, I'm gonna knock him the hell out. So.
Interestingly enough, I also read that you're taller than Lorenzo. So do you think that gives you a clear advantage when it comes to the fight then?
Well, it's just gonna allow me to dictate, my fight better. He's gonna have to press. He's gonna have to try to set traps and try to press and fight all that. He's gonna try to work his way in on me. So that gives me ample time to see his shots coming, and I think I'm going to be very prepared for this fight.
Bare knuckle fight fans are a whole new audience. You have a very stellar MMA career, so kind of bring our viewers up to date, educate them, and name drop, if you will, some of the MMA fighters you've fought in the past, so people get an idea, because this isn't really your first go around when it comes to combat sports, for sure.
No, I mean, I fought several. Ultimate Fighter standouts, Tom Leo. I fought Josh Clark. I fought John Salter, who's been making a splash over at Bellator. I'm one of the last guys to beat John Salter. I think he recently lost, but Sabah Hamasi, who's had, he was on the Ultimate Fighter and has had a decent UFC career as well. But these are just some of the guys that I fought in mixed martial arts, and I've gotten passed up. It's funny. Sabah Hamasi, I beat Sabah Hamasi, and I think maybe his very next fight or 2 fights later, he's in the UFC. And I'm getting phone calls. I'm like, hey, the guy you just beat's on the UFC. He's back in the UFC. I'm like, what? I just beat this guy. How's this happen? So it's kind of one of those things that you just laugh at it, but it's not. God has his own timing. I am a Christian, so
me too.
I do swear I like to fight, but hey, I still at the end of the day I give God the glory. So
you had an injury after that fight as well. So that kind of derailed your plans a little bit, as I recall, right?
Yes, I tore my ACL actually in the middle of the fight. I was fighting Sabah, we're in a stand-up exchange, and I cut a hard angle, and I just felt my knee pop and go off.
Oof.
And I had to finish the fight, so I actually let him take me down, and then I just put him in a triangle choke and got out of there with the win, and off to rehab.
Now, you train in Tampa, and the fight, BKFC 8 fans, is in Tampa. You better get your tickets soon. I'll be giving you where to get your tickets in just a few minutes, or you can take it down now, www.bareknuckle.tv. So how excited are you to fight in your hometown?
I'm so excited. I mean, I'm just excited to be back in the fight game. You know, I took time off, and, you know, I was trying to focus on life and my family, and, you know, I'm 36 years old, and I was kind of just focusing on other aspects, and I fell in love with media. I went to broadcasting school, and, you know, I was doing some color commentary, I was doing some media stuff, and I got to cover the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships the last time they were in Tampa for that Paul Malignaggi fight in Artem, and I just fell in love. I was like, this is exciting, it's fast-paced, it's action-packed, you know, and I'm getting older, and it's only 2-minute rounds. I'm like, yo, this is perfect for this old guy. I'm like, so let's go. So I kind of I said I had to be part of this. I have to be part of this some way, somehow. And, you know, the powers that be made it happen. And, you know, Lorenzo Hunt running his mouth called me out, so that helped.
The rest is history, as they say, correct?
Yes.
You know, it's funny you mention that, because I think bare knuckle is such a unique sport. It translates well on television, but to be in the crowd, to be there, to be a part of it, it's just so amazing. What was your first impression then, since you were commentating on that? You said you fell in love with it. Of course, I'm like crazy in love with it. If I could fight, I probably would, but I'm not really good at any of that stuff. I just stick to what I do over here. But what did you feel like, the energy in the stadium in Tampa? Because it was amazing when I was there.
It's like nothing else. It's a different energy. I mean, you know, it just takes the best of both sports to me. I mean, you have, you know, boxing, which I love boxing, and you know, I love mixed martial arts. And boxing is back on, is making a little comeback, but it just, you know, you take what you love about boxing and MMA, and just kind of, it's like a melting pot. It all comes together in bare knuckle. You know, but it's fast paced, it's hard hitting, just nonstop action. You know, you toe the line, you get in there, you have to toe the line, and then, you know, you get a little clinch action in to get some punches off. But if you're not doing nothing, you're gonna get broken up. It's you know, we're not. You know, in MMA, sometimes, you know, the guy's getting the better of you or standing up, like, all right, let me take this guy down. You know, gather myself, get my composure, reset, and start up again. BKFC ain't like that. You know, you got to go. You know, you're taking shots, you got to figure out another way. You know, so it's nonstop action, and I'm just excited to be a part of it. You know, BKFC 8. I'm in Tampa. I'm in my backyard. I'm coming to regulate. Let's get it.
Speaking of regulate, you took the words out of my mouth for my next question. How did you get the nickname the Regulator?
You know, I remember I've been fighting since 2005, and I was bouncing at a gentleman's club at the time, and my manager, I'm like, hey, you know, I need a name. I need a fight name. So we were kind of just making jokes, you know, around. And, you know, the Warren G song was popular, that Regulate song. And, you know, I think it might have came on in the background. Someone's like, oh, the Regulator, you know, Reggie the Regulator. I'm like, yeah, I love it. Let's go with it. So
I think it fits you well.
I've been regulating ever since.
I think it fits you very well. Before we go today, Reggie, is there anything else you want to add? And please give out your social media handles so fans can follow you.
Yeah, follow me at Regulator MMA on all social media. Regulator MMA on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And, you know, the main thing is, if you haven't seen any of my fights, you know, now's the time. Get your tickets for October 19th, because it's nonstop action. You know, I hit hard and I end fights. You know, I mean, if you've seen any of my MMA fights, you know, I don't really do the decision thing. It's, you know, TKO or submissions. This time, there's no submissions in the game unless Lorenzo, you know, quits for me, you know, pounding his head in. But it's going to be another fast finish, and, you know, just tune in. That's all I can say.
I really look forward to seeing that fight. All right, Bare Knuckle Fight fans, I will be at BKFC 8, so I'll be bringing you all the action behind the scenes, the weigh-ins during the fight. If you haven't gotten your tickets, you need to get them now at www.bareknuckle.tv. You don't want to miss BKFC 8, Saturday, October 19th. As always, fans, you can catch that fight on Fight TV. Help a girl out, subscribe, leave a comment, say yay or nay. Give me a question to ask Reggie during the fight or after the fight, because guess what? I don't sleep. I just stay awake and listening to all your comments and reading them all on YouTube. That's really me that answers them. So help a girl out and hit that button below. Reggie Pena, mucho gusto para conocerte. Me encantada. Buena suerte. And for American fans, it's very nice to meet you, Reggie. Good luck. And I look forward to seeing you at your fight at BKFC 8.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me on.